Black.
It'll be exciting to work with that young man over the summer. He's
good-looking kid, strong kid too.
Yeah, really solid, great position. He's got good offensive skills, which we know really translates to medals. I think that's one of the obvious reasons why Jordan Burroughs exploded on the scene the way he did, is he just has such a high scoring potential.
Moving to the finals now, 58 kilograms, 127.75 pounds. Gross of Minnesota, Giraldo of New Jersey. Seth Gross, strong performance to get to the finals. And Anthony Giraldo, been pretty dominant himself, has only given up a handful of points in the whole tournament.
Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. At every weight this year, just I'm impressed at the quality. These kids got a lot of skills. They're hungry to wrestle. They get out there and flurry. There's a lot of action. It's exciting for the fans. It's exciting for me as a development coach to see what's going on.
So a little scramble there, back on the feet, still scoreless. And Gross pops out and comes through behind for a takedown.
Working on that lace. And out of bounds.
And Brandon Paulson back in the corner again.
You know, Brandon Paulson and Jared Lawrence, they have an exceptional club at Pinnacle Wrestling School in Twin Cities. And Tommy Thorne, one of their athletes. Gannon Volk, last year's Cadet World Team member, Triple Crown winner. So, you know, it's great to see these guys who have had some success and experience at the senior level getting involved in working with these club kids and passing on that knowledge. That's really what we need as a country.
And, you know, we know Brandon well from his Greco background, but obviously, you know, he's a great freestyle coach as well, and, you know, works with kids in folk style. And
you know, and a little, my philosophy is a little bit unique in that, you know, I kind of believe wrestling's wrestling. And I wrestled a lot of freestyle and Greco, mostly freestyle and Greco, until I graduated high school. And, you know, obviously when I went to college, I focused on folk style for a few years. But it's exciting to see these kids with this kind of depth and knowledge and understanding of all styles of wrestling. I think it makes them certainly a more well-rounded and better athlete, and like I said before, giving these kids a future.
How'd you do in Greco? Did you have some good success wrestling Greco? Or
in kids wrestling, yeah, I won a couple national events. I probably had less losses in Greco than I had in freestyle. I don't know my overall record, but I think I only lost one Greco match in my life.
Does that help you a lot when you wrestle folk style and freestyle, or is it just getting that experience on the mat?
No, I think it helps you a lot. I think first period ends there 1-0 for Gross in Minnesota, but I think that the Greco being so heavily dependent on hand fighting and positioning, it really adds a lot of depth and feel. You really understand body pressure and movement and how to move an athlete, move an opponent, and get him the weight and pressure factor, which translates to setup success in folk style and freestyle. So I think it's a huge benefit. Goes in on a low shot, and Giraldo draping over his back, so stalemate.
So second period underway, minute 40 left. Gross wins the first period over Giraldo of New Jersey. And apparently we missed it on Friday, but apparently there was a little match between Jordan Burroughs and Harry Lester during practice at the Olympic Training Center. And I've heard Harry's side of the story where he claims he lateral dropped Jordan to his back, but then, quote unquote, ran out of gas in the third period and Burroughs kind of took it to him. So I hope somebody has some video of that. I'd love to see it. And they were both at the media summit down in Dallas talking a lot of smack, but it's kind of cool, you know, freestyle world champ and one of our Greco stars, you know, wrestling. And, you know, I'm sure that makes those guys a little better, too, just competing like that in practice and having a little fun with it.
For sure, and it's a lot of fun, you know. Harry, what does Harry have, 3 medals now?
2.
2 medals. So he's an exceptional athlete. I'm sure that was a lot of fun. It probably looked like two cats in a burlap sack out there.
Did you see when they wrestled last year? Yeah, they had a match last year.
Yeah.
Harry took him down a couple times, but Jordan kind of got the better of
Giraldo
him.
in, scoring 2 on a tilt. A little bit of a shot in a scramble situation. He's got an arm turret, scores 2 points.
Giraldo very long and lanky for this weight.
Yeah, 127-pounders. I think they're both taller than I am. Giraldo on that wrist tie, shoots head inside single. Gross is stepping up, trying to tilt, stepping around back, trying to crotch lift. Scores a takedown. Got a trap armed up, looking for that turn, and he gets it.
And he runs out of time, so we're going to a third period. Another 2 or 3 seconds, he may win that match. So Minnesota very well represented here. New Jersey very well represented. Good numbers, good event. A lot of great kids here competing.
There are a lot of great kids.
And timing of this is a little different. Usually this event's in April, and obviously we're into June now. So a lot of these kids just finishing up the school year and you know, getting their summer going and
getting their summer wrestling going, yeah.
And
this year with the Olympic trials, the Olympics being so early and pushing back the Olympic trials, it kind of adjusted everything else as well. So I don't know. I don't know if this event's better. Our numbers seem to be up this year. I think we're 100 more competitors in both divisions. So that's hopefully just a testament to our growing our base here, growing our pool of athletes. Giraldo in on a double leg, back to his feet, coming around. Oh, and they go out of bounds. With Gross trying to throw him from front headlock, and we'll see what they call.
Oh.
We have 1 point confirmed for Gross, but we have a challenge. Table chair calls 1, so it's 1 point. Call goes to Seth Gross for 1 point out of bounds, and he will be awarded another point for winning the challenge of Giraldo. So 2-0 with 1:13 remaining in the third period to decide the world team member at 58 kilograms.
So the FILA Cadets are big time now. They've got video review. There's a lot at stake here in these matches.
It certainly is. It certainly is. Giraldo in on another long double leg. Head's trapped to the inside. Gross falls off to the side and trying to... Now his hips come off and Gross is in on the leg. Giraldo comes around behind for 1 point.
So we're under 30 seconds to go, and Giraldo needs a point, looking for a gut on the edge, and we run out of bounds. 24 seconds left. Third period, great match between these two young competitors, Gross in Minnesota, Giraldo, New Jersey.
Super hard-fought match. Neither one giving up. They're both going after it. 22 seconds left. Giraldo's really going to have to get after it here. Gross holding position well, staying in the center, controlling the tie. Giraldo coming at him. Overhook, trying to step in and trip.
Down to the last 5 seconds.
Leg. Giraldo trying to tilt. To no avail. And Seth Gross is your champion and cadet world team member at 58 kilos.
And great effort by Giraldo, trying valiantly for the score in the closing seconds, but just runs out of time. And Gross from Minnesota is your champion, 58 kilograms. Coach Brandon Paulson.